Hello, students. Welcome to another interesting session of English language learning. Today, we shall discuss Poem 1, The Town Child and the Country Child, written by Irene Thompson. Please listen to me carefully as I read and also read along with me. The textbook. First stanza. I live in the town in a street. It is crowded with traffic and feet. There are buses and motors and trams. I wish there were meadows and lambs. Let us read it again. I live in the town in a street. It is crowded with traffic and feet. There are buses and motors and trams. I wish there were meadows and lambs. Well, look at the poetic language, children. It is light and easy. Here, light and easy words are used. They are also arranged rhythmically. They are rhyming words, for example, street, feet, trams, lambs. The setting of the poem is a town. The child in this poem lives in a town. The town style is reflected here. So, look at the first line. I live in the town in a street. Here, I in the first line stands for the poetess or the child. The first line tells us that child lives in a town in a particular area. Now, students, look at the word street. Street means a road in a city or typically a town with houses and buildings on one or both sides of the road. Do you know what poetess mean by the word feet in the poem? Well, here feet is the people who walk in the streets. So, in the above lines, the poetess tells us that the child lives in a town and the town is fully jam-packed with traffic and people. That is, people walking on the streets. They are pedestrians. The next lines. There are buses and motors and trams. So here, the child who is living in a city describes the traffic in detailed manner. He says that in the town, the street where he lives is filled with movement of buses, lorries, cars, and so on. Have you ever seen a tram, children? Well, trams were previously used in Mumbai and Calcutta. Even today, we see them in Calcutta. Next lines. I wish there were meadows and lambs. Here, these lines reveal the wish of the child. The child in the last two lines tells us that there are no grasslands and lambs in the place where the child lives. It means that he is missing the greenery and longs to have it. Longs to have it means wishes to have it. Now, let us look at the new words. Crowded. Crowded means filled to capacity. Crowded means filled to capacity. It's an adjective. Synonyms: filled, jammed, packed. Antonyms: uncrowded, deserted. Let's frame sentences with the word crowded. The road was crowded with various vehicles. The road was crowded with various vehicles. Second one, his mind was crowded with worries and questions, so he couldn't sleep. His mind was crowded with worries and questions, so he couldn't sleep. The next word, trams. Tram is an electric vehicle that transports people in cities, which usually runs on rails. It is an electric vehicle that transports people in cities, which is usually run on rails. The next new word, meadows. Meadows is a noun. It means an area of land filled with grass. Meadows means an area of land filled with grass. Synonyms: glade, pasture. Now, let us use the word meadows and frame a few sentences, students. Children enjoyed playing in the meadows. Children enjoyed playing in the meadows. Meadows near my home is a beautiful scenery to watch. The meadows near my home is a beautiful scenery to watch. Now, let's move on to the second stanza, children. The houses all wait in a row. There is smoke everywhere that I go. I don't like the noises I hear. I wish there were woods very near. Let us read it again. The houses all wait in a row. There is smoke everywhere that I go. I don't like the noises I hear. I wish there were woods very near. So here in these lines, the street where the child lives has a row of houses along one or both the sides. The child also says that the area is filled with smoke and noises. Children, where is the smoke and noise coming from? Yes, you are right. It is from the vehicles and also from the factories. The child does not like all these, but wishes to have woods near his house instead. It means he wants calmness, peace, greenery, and so on. Children, let's now identify the rhyming words in this stanza. They are row, go, here, near. Well, let us now look at the new words. Row. Row means a line of things arranged next to each other. Row means a line of things arranged next to each other. Synonyms: line, column. Children stood in a row, waiting for their turn to speak. Children stood in a row, waiting for their turn to speak. People waited in a row to buy groceries. People waited in a row to buy groceries. Next new word, woods. Woods mean an area of land covered with a thick growth of trees. Woods mean an area of land covered with thick growth of trees. Synonyms, forest, trees. I saw some flowers in the woods. I saw some flowers in the woods. A morning walk in the woods gives relaxation. A morning walk in the woods gives relaxation. Now, let's move to the third stanza. There is only one thing that I love, and that is the sky far above. There is plenty of room in the blue for castles of clouds and me too. Let's read it again. There is only one thing that I love, and that is the sky far above. There is plenty of room in the blue for castles of clouds and me too. So children, in first and second stanzas, the child tells us the feelings. His feelings are he longs, he wishes to have certain things which the child doesn't see in the town. At the same time, he expresses his dislike for certain things in the town. Now, here in the third stanza, the child consoles himself by adjusting to the things that are present in the town. The child tries to seek happiness in them. The child says that he loves just one thing, and that is the far blue sky with castle of clouds. It is the shape of the clouds the child refers here. The child feels that sky is free from noises and smoke, so wants to be in the company of the sky. Now, let us identify the rhyming words in this stanza. Blue, too. So, well, here, let us jot down a few rhyming words from the poem. Street, feet, trams, lamps, row, go, here, near, blue, too. Let us read them again. Street, feet, trams, lamps, row, go, here, near, blue, too. The next new word, castle. Children, castle is a noun. It means a large, strong building built in the past. It means a large, strong building built in the past. Synonyms, fort, tower. That castle costs a fortune to build. That castle costs a fortune to build. The road leading to the castle is a modern one. The road leading to the castle is a modern one. Well, dear Slate, your teacher will help you to frame a few more sentences with these new words. Now, let us learn a few more antonyms, children. One, many. One, many. Love, hate. Love, hate. Far, near. Far, near. Above, below. Above, below. Plenty, scarce. Plenty, scarce. Now, students, that was the detailed explanation of the poem, The Town Child. Before we discuss the other part of the poem, that is, the country child, read the poem and watch the video once again. Keep learning. Thank you.